Pans. What are you doing, Mr. Tack Pans? I'm making a drawing. I saw something. Something that means something to my eye more than ever before. I like to look back on things that when I first began the I can't quit. I can't quit. The beginning, I couldn't quit. Why are you writing it down? People will ask me. I am because I am. So if God is, I am who He is because He has to do what He does, and He does it for Himself, irregardless. And everybody would say, but what about food? What about money? What about this? What about that? The moose is in the bush. He gets what he has to eat. He gets his information. What about what? What about what? The ants go marching one by one in a group. What about what? In French, en français, il dit quoi là? Quoi là? They use the QU. Okay, Q for 17. And hold on a second. When you got 17, my friends, quand vous avez le 17, vous besoin arrêter. Arrêter. Quand tu tombes exactement à 17, vous avez arrêté sur le jeu game. Dans le jeu game, en numérologie, car j'ai déjà passé assez de temps, la lettre M représente aussi le soleil et le numéro 5. Pourquoi? Parce que j'ai joué le game de pool. Puis pool, elle me dit, oh oui, j'écoute tout. Tout le monde parle à moi. You're orange. The 13 and the 5 ball. The M and the E, it's me, I know. Created orange, a créé le orange avec le jaune et le rouge. Le 1 puis le 9, Artificial Intelligence, avec le 3 puis le 11, la communication avec l'intelligence artificielle. KC, Kansas City. Pourquoi? Le 11, 1 puis 1, c'est 2. 1 fois 2, se dit, tu vas comme ça, tu vas croiser des choses, tu vas changer de chiffre, tu vas chercher d'autres lettres, tu vas additionner, tu vas multiplier, tu vas diviser, tu vas partager. Tu vas trouver d'autres choses. You'll divide it, you'll add it, you'll share it. Sounds good in French. It almost sounds like poetic. So when you say certain things in certain languages and it's poetic, it's because somehow the vibration works it that way. 432, 528, we work through the vibration. Oh my God, I got this techno beat. I'm online with this techno beat. Je suis en ligne avec le beat techno. Si les informations, ils tombent comme une chanson, comme le français, c'est une vibration qui va ensemble. Ça vient de ailleurs, OK? Puis c'est juste deux choses. Juste deux choses parce que je suis pas assez intelligente de connaître tout. Parce que si je l'avais trouvé des deux petites choses, je connais tout. Est-ce qu'il y avait d'autres mondes? C'est juste nous autres. Il n'y a pas de plus intelligent. It's just us. There's no more intelligent. I'm doing this in English and French. You understand? So I'm sort of fooling around with the design. You notice where I'm going with this? Don't you see the number 2? Don't you understand what you see? Because with the C you can enter. Here is this word spirit. You want to drink alcohol? You total this out, it's 91. If you total out Venus, okay, it's 81. There's separations for realities of the unknown or of the known of equations that I have created. So now we fall into the second level. We bring down the numbers 1. When we bring down 20, we have 2. When we bring down 9, we get 0. We bring down everything by 9. We get 10, we get 7, we get 0, we get 9, we get 0, we get 2. This is like 101. When we reverse things, right, from certain positions, quand on renverse les choses de certaines positions, OK? Le 9 et le 1, le A puis le I, ça tombe 19-19, A-I-I-E, 19-91. C'est l'esprit. Ici, Esprit. IS, on va laisser de marquer ça. Esprit. La différence, il est inconnu. Esprit. 5, 21, 39, et 9. 48, 58, 68. Le 68 en français, Esprit. 72, Winnipeg Sun. Winnipeg Sun. C'est le changement de l'esprit, and l'esprit is found in alcohol. You didn't notice, eh? You didn't notice what happened, eh? You think the video is just going on the way it is, but it ain't true. Do you know why? I just took a 2.5 to 3 minute break. Paused the video, went to do something else, came back, and I'm back here, and you wouldn't have known a thing. The mind. Now you ask the question, how can they stop the entire world? I'll stop you for a second, and you for a second, and you. I'll stop you early, I'll stop you late. By the time the end of the day comes, everybody's got the same 24 hours. I didn't see where time went. Time was flying all day. Because partly you were sleeping and awake. You couldn't think because you were on standby. That's why they call it September, October, November, December, where we tend to think we're awake when we're asleep, but the extra second comes in because you're not doing the calculation. It's so much uniqueness that is going on, created from a system that you would say, oh my God, that's crazy. How can they ever create me again and put me in a Nintendo game? Hey man, I did 6,000 videos. I'm quite sure somebody out there can mimic me by now. You know what I'm saying? And some people have taught me. They told me to act a little crazy. Well, I'm not acting that crazy. Well, I'm just not being exact. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look how I'm talking. Is this a sound like a video of somebody doing numeric calculations of the entire universe that's able to calculate anything over periods of time and compare it and relate it to things that are actual and truth? And other people can do the same thing because it's reality and the facility of what we all have, as long as we understand the equation that we put it in. Win a big red sun, have communication, 9 lives of the cat. Inside spirit is 68, is equal to 91. The difference is 23. Because in French, SES, 5 and 19 is 24, and 16 is 40. 58 and 9 is 67, 77, 87. Sorry, it's the doorway. 87. And in blackjack, they tell you to stand on 17. Stand on 17. I am first and I am second, and I stand on 17. I am within the sky of life, DNA of Mars, Mercury and Mars coming together, which gives me the free pass. The free pass into 5, because free parking is 20. The free pass is on 4 balls, but do I count for anything? Yes, I count for 10. 4, 10, 10, 4, communication, CB codes 3 and 2. Standard, right? Like for third, R&D. Sorry, this is like the R. This is 14 and 4 is 18. 14 and 4. This is 19 and 20. 39 and 18. Oh my God, standing on moon. That's right. M-O-O-N, G and E, moon, where the G and E, they look alike. The G and E, the 5 and 2. Why in the world would we make letters that look the same as the other letters? Is it because we have to create other languages so we can have more shapes that go with the letter that we've created for the sound of the understanding and the word it goes that we can all basically interpret? Is that what it is? So we got stand on the moon, stand on 17 in blackjack. BJ. You see, 0, 2 becomes 6 and 2 becomes 8. 10 becomes 16, becomes 7, 8 and 7. All ones are reflective of 6. So this is stand on Christ, is what we're actually saying. 39 says Ciel, and it also stands for, yeah, that's right, Saturn. 18, angel heaven. Spirit 81, Venus. And it totals 18, which is R, the hair communication. And that's your word spirit. 87 versus 91. The difference is 4. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. When will we get that big understanding? When will we begin to actually wake up and devote most of our time towards correction? How will we go about when the time comes to make correction? Will we be able to do it? Because a spirit changes and teaches us. if it can still teach one of the minds, because our minds have been altered not to receive. There's a new spirit coming in. I believe somewhere in Nevada, when this new hockey team comes in, something under Hoover Dam, a new element, a new spark that's going to come in from, it happens on this world as it happens outside the world, as it's sent into one area, as it's shot out in odds in a new hockey team or whatever it is, it's shot out to the world. And this new element is coming in. Not everybody's going to be able to read it. Some people will start going a little haywire. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Yes, but some people will be able to read it. And when this comes in, that's when we'll learn how will we be able to make the change. Just like they manipulate this, that, and the other thing that is manipulated. You take a puck, you put it on the ice, and we manipulate it together. I pass it to you, you pass it to me, you see him there, I see him there. I didn't see him. Oh my God, what a big check that was. Don't write out such a big check. So they don't write out a check. They remunerate the name check. It goes into matrix, and every time you hear check, you think it's normal. They're playing hockey. Check to means check, change, rearrange. Things are strange, and to check things over. So sometimes matrix through, because of your sensibility that goes in, they don't see it. The computer system doesn't see it exactly the way, unless you say, oh my God, he's coming into me. There's a player in front of me. He's going to check me, hit me. And then the computer knows right away what situation you're in. When they say, I'm going to write a check, I'm going to say, I'm going to bump a check. They think you're playing hockey. You're going to bump a check. The check bumped on me. So they can't really understand certain terminology. But now you understand at the bottom of the spirit is 17999 too. If you flip it upside down, this is 5666 L1. It says she angel. But in this, it becomes 8. And because the 0 begins over here, this one becomes 8. You have 8998. Take away the middle 9, right? You have 8, 9. 8 and 9 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 and 9 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. You have 8, 9, 8. 72, 72, 144. 17 and 17, 34. Why do we have all this? Because what happens is 8 plus 8 equals 16. 8 plus 9 equals 17. 1 plus 7 equals 8. I took away the middle one because they're joined at 9. Everything, two sides. 8 connects everything, and it says the word purple. Why did I get 8 on this side? All zeros equal 6, plus or minus. Maybe it's a minus 4 plus 6, right? Because we can't actually go down 6. Plus 6 and minus 6 is N and Z. They become the same letter. So we have to understand that if N and Z come to the same letter, alpha, omega, it's a reflection, okay, that H and I become the same letter. 8 and 9 and 14 and 26 becomes 5 and 8. The N is the 14th letter, becomes the 5. The 26th letter is Z, becomes the 8. So why don't we go 9 to 588? High and Zion. Now we're going to understand which one should we put first. Well, the N is closer to the end of the alphabet. Which way do we put first? What do? Well, we can make it even better. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 plus 8 is 13. Here, 8 by 9 is 72 and 17. So now we don't have to count. The top one is 89. The bottom one is 53. The difference is 8 and 5 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4, 9 and 3 is 3, DC. 8 and 9 is 17, it's AG, becomes H. AGH comes together. 5 and 3 is 5 times 3, 5 plus 3 equals 15, and 8 equals 23, equals to the W. 5 and 3 equals to EC. Any craps? Any craps? Any craps is a representation of 1121, creating this to the 1010 world. 99, and that represents inside of Jupiter. Jupiter, 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 Jupiter. This becomes 98. This becomes 44. 44 stands for area space. Zion is now area space. 89 is time of the gateway. Area space inside the moon. Standard death inside the spirit. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. You're welcome. What's the equation? We need to go into elements. We need to go into weights and measures. You're the scientist out there. There's something you can't understand. It's a cancer cell. It's a germ. It's something you don't know and you can't figure out, and you're bewildered by the equation of numbers of how do I mix a potion? How do I find the right mix, the in-between to the left and the right of the mix I need to be exact without taking hundreds of millions of hours? It's found in numeric numbers. The question is on what level of, is it in numbers? Is it in Chaldean? Is it in gematria? Is it in English? Is it in French? Is it in Spanish? Is it in German? Is it in Russian? We're not going to talk Chinese because that's everything conjuncted into one. Maybe we should talk Chinese and we get it all right. Raphael, thank you for watching. Coming to you from the House of Paint. Another brick on the wall. An oil spill.